Hello, welcome. Welcome, guys. Hello, welcome. Prince, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, today, what am I going to talk about? Hopefully, you guys having a good Sunday. Um, you had a good week. We're starting a new week tomorrow. We're starting a new week tomorrow. Hopefully, you have a good week too. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for participating in this video. Um, so today, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about life is predictable. And it's true. Life is predictable. So life can be predictable. Some people think life is a game. Some people play with life. They gamble their life. There are a lot of people in this, they just gamble, they play, they think that life is just meant to enjoy, have fun, and that's it. Um, Chance, life is what God decide or Satan decide, right? Life is what like God decide or Satan decide. Because a lot of people think that God, before you were even born, God have already decided what how he wants your life to be. Like he already pre-packaged you. Like I always give this example, right? That before you were born, God God knew who you are going to be. Like he already written your life out before you were born. Life already written your life out. God has the manual of your life, basically. The manual of your life, how you were supposed to live your life here on earth. He knows exactly because he planned you. It's just like a house. Like for example, before you build a house, you have the plan of how the house is going to be. Now you go and follow that plan and put up the structure the way it is. It's the same thing about our life. That is what God did to our life. So it's our responsibility while we're here on earth to always go back to Him to find out like what how we are supposed to live our life here on earth. God has made life in such a way that it could be predictable. God has put laws in place because life is based on laws and principle. Like a lot of people don't realize that our life is based on laws and principle. People just think that well, it's my life. I can choose whatever way I want to live it, and that is the mistake a lot of people make. It's not how you want to live your life, it's how God has planned your life and how you are supposed to live it here on earth. You can just decide how your life goes. You go back to the the contractor, which is God that made your life. You say, how am I supposed to live my life? God is going to show you what you are supposed to be doing, what you are supposed to accomplish, because you are an ambassador here on earth, and you need to fulfill your task, your goal, that which you were created for. So when you live your life based on those principles, your life can be successful and um not predicted, because you are living your life based on those principles that God has created you for. When you look at the life, some people are never, you can tell if they are going the right way. Like there are laws that are responsible for long life health. There are laws, there are principles. And if you go against those principles, you get the consequences of it. Because God puts everything in place for a reason. But as some people, a lot of us, we don't follow it. We expected to do our own thing. And then you get the consequences of that thing that you decided to do. And then people go back and start blaming God. God, why did you do this? God, why did you let this happen to me? Because you went against the principle. That is why you have those consequences. It doesn't have anything to do with God. We have to live our life based on those principles that God put in place, those laws and principles. In order for you to get a good health, for example, you have to eat fruit and vegetable. You stop eating junk, a lot of sugar and other things. Because whatever you put into your body, that's the person you become. Because if you eat a lot of sugar, you don't have any protein in your diet, you don't have any balanced diet, guess what? Your body suffered. Like back in the days in the Garden of Eden, for example, right? There were fruits and vegetables that God, like our body needs to be filled on fruits and vegetables. You see all the time they put in the health plan that you need to eat a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, because our body feel from that. Because our body was made from dust. So what grows on dust? Fruit and vegetables. That is what, like even and I believe it was David that I can't remember the part, but David decided he was gonna eat fruit and vegetables, and the other people were gonna, I can't remember the whole story right now. And he decided he was gonna feed his body with fruit and vegetables, and the other people were gonna eat whatever the king gave them. And at the end, you see how David and the people that decided, they survived. So we are supposed to be that, live like that. And if you went against those, you're going to be eating junk food, you're going to be eating a lot of sugar. You get the repercussion at the end. So if you break the law of health, if you just eat anything you see or want, you don't live a healthy lifestyle. If you live your life based on the law and principle that God gave us, we could live a predictable life. When you can explain where you are right now, if you want to change your life, you need to change the law and principle you are living by right now. Find out who inspire you, who you can study and build the same principle that that person have in their life. Like not being like the person, because a lot of people, I want to be like that person, but look somebody that you admire, somebody that inspire you. Look at what principle that person is living by in order for you to have the same results that person have. Because a lot of people don't. Like, I just want to do my own thing. Find somebody, because there is somebody that you inspired, that inspire you. And you look at the principle, the law and principle that that person, that individual is governed by. And then guess what? Your life will be predictable. If you want to go by God's principle, you follow each and every principle that God lived, like Jesus Christ lived here on earth. Guess what? Your life will be predictable. Because a lot of people think that life is not predictable. While I was born poor, so guess what? I'm going to be poor forever. No, you can't. You can change that. You can change the story. You can be better than your parents. You can be better. You can do better than them. That's supposed to be the goal. Step up. Like, upgrade yourself. Don't just leave or downgrade yourself, because a lot of people try to downgrade themselves. Don't live a life of downgrading yourself, but upgrading yourself to God's standard, to God's principle. The reason life is predictable is because life is is built on fixed laws. There are fixed laws that life is built on. If you follow them, your life will be predictable. If you go against those laws and principles, guess what? It's not going to be predictable because you don't know the outcome, because that is a risk you are taking, because you don't know what is on the other side. But if you follow the certain life and law and principle that God has given us, your life will be predictable because He did it. You see the result that He got. So if you do it, you're going to get the same law, you're going to get the same result that He gets. So if you go against the principle in life, the law of cause and effect. Have you ever heard of the law of cause and effect? So this caused this. If you do this, this is what's going to happen. Any result you see in your life, it is because of an effect. Nothing cannot happen with nothing. It's something that you did. Like, for example, if you went and sleep with a man, what's going to happen? You're going to get pregnant. So if you don't sleep with a man, guess what? You won't be pregnant. If you eat junk food, what's going to happen? Your body is going to suffer because your body is not going to able to detect that. So whatever you do, you have to always remember cause and effect. What I'm doing right now, what is going to be the effect? What is going to happen if I do what I'm going to do right now? So any result you see in your life is because of an effect. Nothing can happen without nothing. Anything that happened in your life, good or bad, is as a result of something that you did. Anything you do, good or bad, is a result of something that you did. It didn't just happen, nothing. You didn't do nothing and something happened. You have to do something in order for something to happen. So if you live your life based on good days, guess what? You're going to have always good effect. But if you do, like for example, you lie all the time. Oh, I lie. You lie. Guess what? Whatever you have at the end, it's your fault because you lie all the time. If you say the good things all the time, hey, you don't have to make up stories, because a lot of people find people that lies, and then somebody find out that they're lying, and now you have to lie upon a lie upon another lie. It's like a snowballs. And guess what? If you never had a trust, then it's your fault. Like, okay, another example. If you steal, okay, what's gonna happen if you steal? You're gonna go to prison. But if you don't steal, you're gonna, it's predictable. Nothing's gonna happen to you, right? But if you steal, you're gonna steal upon a steal upon a steal. One day, they caught you. What's gonna happen? You're gonna go to prison. Cause and effect. You did this, this happened. If you married the wrong man, you have a result at the end. You married a good man, vice versa, a good man, a good woman, you have the result at the end. Everything that is like what life is all about, right? So whatever you have to is as a result of what you did yesterday or what you didn't do. Let me say that again. Whatever you have as a result of what you did yesterday or what you didn't do. That's cause and effect. So if you want if you want to do anything in your life, you need to do something that will lead to that. Whatever you reap is what you sow, right? It's in the Bible. Whatever you reap, you sow. If you don't want to reap bad things, don't Don't sow bad things. If you want to reap good things, you need to sow good things. That is life. Principle. It is a principle. So if you want something to change, you need to act or do something. You can just sit down and say, well, I want to have $1,000, and you sit down. You think $1,000 is just gonna drop from upstairs and fall down on the floor? No. You want $1,000, you have to go find a job, and you're gonna get paid, and that is it, cause and effect. But you can say, I want to become a millionaire, and then all you do absolutely nothing. Do you think that you're going to become a millionaire? No, you are not going to become a millionaire because you're not doing nothing. But if you do want to become a millionaire and you put things in place, you're working, you're investing, you are doing business, or you're doing a lot of things, guess what? It's predictable because you are doing something that is going to get you to your goal. But other people, they think that, oh wow, a lot of people envy other people that work hard. You work hard, you will reap it. You work hard, whatever you work hard on, guess what? The result, so what you're gonna reap, right? So if you're being lazy, what's what? You're gonna reap laziness. You're gonna get nothing. You're just gonna be in the same situation all the time. Because guess what? Because you are not doing anything. But if you're working hard and you invest in that money, because a lot of people are working hard, but they are spending the money that they're working hard. They're not putting things in budget because you need to get a budget. Say, okay, this is how much I made a month or a week. This is how I'm gonna spend it. You're going to put things in place. But if you don't have a budget and you just work, the money is just going to go. And you will be making a lot of money. You'll be working hard, but you cannot see the result because you didn't put things in place in order for you to see the result. Life is predictable. If you want something to change, you need to act or do something. Changes just don't happen. Changes just don't come without you doing anything. Results don't just come. You need to do something in order for you to see a result. You can't just sit down and do absolutely nothing and you want your life to improve. You need to do things in order for you to improve your life by educating yourself, by going to school, by watching YouTube videos that is going to add value. Because a lot of people in social media today, they waste their time. They don't do things that is going to add value into their life. Time is just gone, pop. And that time that is gone, you never, ever gonna get it again. So use your time wisely while you're here on earth so that your life can be predictable. Because whatever you spend your life on, whatever you spend your daily thing on, is that's what you're gonna reap at the end. If you use your time foolishly, guess what? At the end, you're going to reap something foolishly. But if you spend your time on things good, guess what? At the end, you're going to reap something that is good. Life is predictable. Some people think that things will change in their finances, right? Things will change in their relationship. Things will change in their job without taking action in a right way. They think that doing it in a deceptive way, things will change. We only have change when we do something about it. If you do something about your finances, for example, you're making a lot of money, but you cannot see where the money is going. You need to sit down, say, okay, this is how much money I'm making. Put everything in paper, in writing. I make $2,000 a month. Where is my $2,000 is going every month? You made a budget. then you will see where your money going. But if you're not making budgets, as soon as the money come into your account, poof, it's gone because you need to make a budget. Okay, $2,000. I am going to pay my rent because that is a priority. I am going to pay my bills because that is a priority. And then I have to eat. That is a priority. So now split the money, that $2,000 that you just made, into those things: bills, your house rent, your bills, and feeding. And then you have to save some. You need to save some for the rainy days. You don't just spend it all. You always have to pay yourself at the end with your money. You don't just go, oh, I'm just going to buy shoes. I'm going to buy a makeup, or I'm going to buy clothes. No, because all your money is going to end up in those things. I don't say don't buy good things. You're supposed to buy good things, but you need to budget in order for you to buy it. Not every paycheck, wow, spend money, gone. In your relationship, you have to invest. Whatever you put into the relationship, that is the result that you're going to have. If you invest good thing into it, good things gonna happen. If you invest bad things into your relationship, bad things gonna happen. It's predictable. However you want your relationship to go, you have the control over it. Nobody else have the control over it but you. Your job, you have the control over your job. You want to have a promotion, for example, you need to do things in order for you to have the promotion. But you can just not work hard, not do things, not adding value into the company, and yet you want to have a promotion. No, it cannot happen. But if you're adding a value into into your work or your company, guess what? And the boss sees it, that, wow, we cannot lose this person because this person had value into my company. So you see how you're going to be increasing, they're going to promote you because you are valuable. But if you're not valuable, they can just let you go just like that. Say, wow, you don't add anything valuable into this company, so why do we need to keep you? That is why a lot of people lose their job. But if you have you are adding value into it, and they're seeing it, that losing you, they're gonna lose something valuable, they will want to keep you. There is profit in every labor. There is profit in every labor. Everything we do produce something. Your life cannot change until you apply force into it. Some people think that, well, I can just change my life. No, there is a force that you need to add into that life in order for you to become better. You can't just sit around and you expect good things to happen. You have to do something. Your life cannot change until you apply the force into it. Nothing will change in your life only by desire. What do you desire? If you desire something, you want something good, it will happen to you. Cause and effect. Remember that. Cause and effect. If only when you do something about it. It's only when you do something about it. Something we are waiting for someone to come and help us. Like a lot of people wait. I'm waiting for somebody to help me. I'm waiting. You're just waiting. No, you have to move. You can't just wait for somebody to help you. You have to move. The people have to come and see you. You need to attract the people that will come and help you. But you can't just sit in church and praying and you think that the person is going. No, you have to move. Because that's how you're going to meet the person that's going to help you. You just don't sit down. You need to be doing something so that somebody can identify you. Like a lot of the skills people, the talented people, they don't just sit down and somebody gonna identify them. No, they were doing something. When you do something, somebody is gonna identify your skills, your talent. It's like, wow, I want to have that. I want to do that. Hey, I want some of that thing. Oh, I can use you to promote my business. I can use you to do something. That's how you're gonna attract. You can't just say I'm talented and you just sit down and you think that you're gonna be attracting somebody. No, you cannot. You have to move. Remember this word today. Move. When you move, walk, do something, act it. You use your talent, use your skills so somebody can identify you. Life is based on principle. If you abide by these laws, things will get better. If you keep on doing the same results, but if you want to change and have a good result, you have to look at the law and principle you live by and change what's going to give you more result. Let me just go about this a little bit. Like lots of pastors in Africa, people might think that I hate the pastors in Africa. I want them to have results. Lot of churches in Africa, but yet there is no result. They say a lot of people they love God, but yet there is no result. You have to have a result from whatever you do because God has promised us abundant things. If that is not reflecting in your life, then you are not doing the right principle and the law. You are not living out that principle and law. That is why you are not having the result. Because if you are using that law or principle in the right way, that will be a result. There will be a result. Because God have used it and he got the result. So if you use it the way God intended you to use it, you will have a result. There is no way you do that result and you do that principle and you never get a result. Okay? So if you want to change, have a good result, you have to look at the law and principle you live by and change what is going to give you more result. Change it. Don't just do anything. So I've been using this. Like some people have been using one principle over and over with no result, but they keep using it all the time. That is madness. If you're doing something over and over and over and over and you're not having any result, that is madness. You need to go by the principle by which that thing is governed by. If you go by the principle that which that thing is governed by, there will be a result. But if you go against the principle by that thing is governed by, you will never have the result of it. If you someone that always give up, if you are someone that always give up when something does not work out for you, life demand persistency. You have to persist. Like if you know that result, because some people say, well, I have tried it once, it didn't work. Okay, go back, look at what you did and correct something and try again. You must have missed a step. Go back and correct that step. You will have the result. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over without changing, and because you have to put it in a way so it can fit. Lot of great people in life never give up on their dreams because a lot of people give up on their dreams. Put things in place in order for that dream to come true. Don't just say, oh, I have a dream and just keep it in your head. Oh, I have a dream. One day I'm going to become a millionaire. Oh, but you're never doing things and putting things in place in order for you to become that. You will always have that dream in your head and that dream will never come to reality. A lot of people that have a lot of great people in life never give up on their dreams. They work hard at it until they see result. You work hard on it until you see result. Go back, check. What did I make wrong? Correct it. Try it again until you get it right. Life is predictable because there are governed by laws. Life is governed by laws. If we learn those laws, that is responsible for whatever result you want or need. Not only knowing the laws, but applying the principle. It will work. You just need to know whatever you want to do. Follow the laws and principles that which that thing is governed by. You can have a result if you take the time to see what principle and laws people use to have the result you desire in life. That is it. There is no failure in life. Because a lot of people think, I'm a failure. I am just full of failures. No, it's because you are not using the principle and the laws that which that thing is governed by. There are certain laws and principles that marriage is governed by. There are certain laws and principles by which finance is governed by. There is a lot of that your life is governed by. And if you go against those principles and law, you have the result of whatever you do. But if you want to have the exact results that Jesus Christ was living by, you have to use that law and principle which he used in order for you to get the same result. So there is no failure in life. It is people don't know the law in life to have the result they desire. Or they don't want to work hard to have the result they desire. It's just two things. Either you don't want to work hard, or you don't know the principle by which that thing is governed by. Sometimes you know the principle, but you are not disciplined enough to reap the success. Because there's another thing. You have to be disciplined in order for you to be successful. Because if you're not disciplined, guess what? You will never get to your result. If anybody can make it, you and I can make it. If a lot of people are becoming millionaires in life, guess what? You and I can become millionaires. If a lot of people are being successful in life today, guess what? You and I can be a successful people. It's not only those people, because a lot of people would think, oh, well, he's a chosen person. God, I've already destined that person is going to be successful. No, that is a bull crap. No, it's not true. That person just discovered that principle, how to become rich. So if you discover the principle, how to become rich, guess what? Life is predictable. If anybody can make it, you and I can make it and have the result to predict our life. It will predict your life. So please, whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing in life, always find the laws and principles by which you don't need to scam people. You don't need to steal from people. You can still do it right and still be successful. You don't need to scam people, because a lot of people say, well, I'm going to scam people away. Guess what? Easy come, easy go. You scam people, that money is going to go just like that. But if you use the law and principle, you can make that money over and over and over and over and over and over, and you can keep it. But if you're just scamming people, it's going to go really fast. But if you find a principle how to make the money, even if you lose the money, you use that same principle and you can get it back. So that is all I have for you guys today. You guys have a happy Sunday. And tomorrow I'm going to start a new book. Hopefully it's supposed to come out, because it's a new book. It's not in stores, or it's not on Amazon right now. But as soon as I got the book, we're going to start the review. The book is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. And once I receive the book, we're going to start that. And it's like truth, non-truth, and a lie. How to detect truth, non-truth, and a lie. And it's from my mentor. The book that my mentor just released, and I'm going to be doing a review on it tomorrow as soon as it's delivered. Don't miss it because you want to know that broadcast. So trust me. Okay. Thank you guys. And I love you guys. And be blessed. And peace.